Hey guys, so today Amy and I are gonna have a race, but before we get to that, I want to give you some backstory. Some of you may know, Amy really enjoys running. Last year, 2018, we ran the Army 10 miler in Washington, DC. As some of you may also know, I absolutely hate running. I'm pretty decent at running because I've got the cardio from mountain biking and I've got the leg muscles that can handle it, but my body just wants nothing to do with running. However, that's not the point of today. Now that we live in Italy, Amy decided she wants to run 10 miles again in a race that's here in Italy by Lake Garda. This race is a little different because while running 10 miles in DC, which is super flat, this time she'll be running 10 miles and climbing approximately 3,700 feet in the meantime, which is pretty serious. So Amy's got some serious training she has to do. Well, I came up with the idea, what if I ride my mountain bike and Amy runs? Obviously, there's some challenges involved with that. In order for us to be able to ride together and run together, there's some serious speed differences. I'm not sure how feasible it'll be, but I'm going to try to climb the hill twice in the amount that it takes her to run up it once. Sure, I'm on a bike, I can go faster. However, that means that I would need to be going twice as fast as her. Actually more, because that doesn't account for the time that it'll take me to go up the hill and then back down the hill and then up the hill again. So it'll be very interesting to see how it goes. I'm gonna give it my best effort, but it's definitely gonna be a challenge, and we will both be getting a serious workout in today. Ready to get started?
Yep.
All right. Let the race begin. This is gonna be fun. The top is in sight. Too bad I still have to do it again. Whew. Whew. Asphalt, we made it. Time to head back down. This descent's not gonna last long enough. It's gonna end quick. Wow, man, so Amy's a beast. I was not expecting to see her already. She's crushing it. Holy cow. She was well past halfway while I was going down the descent, and I knew there was just no chance I'd be able to make it to the bottom and come all the way back up again. Once we get to the top, she doesn't know exactly where to go, so I don't want to keep her waiting or anything, especially because she's in such a good rhythm. I want to make sure that she can keep running, stay consistent, push all the way through till the end. So we're gonna go catch back up to her and head back down this hill. As we come up on the champion at her finish line, the absolute domination from Amy.
Oh yeah.
Good work.
Thank you.
I don't know about you, but I'm crushed. Like I was giving it 110.
Is this where you turned around?
Yeah. Cool. I was giving it 110% effort. Like I was worried on the second time up, like I wouldn't be able to push hard enough.
Yeah.
And second time up wasn't even a question. You crushed it. Like,
thank you.
Holy cow.
I want to keep moving before I get cold.
Yeah. Amy is a freaking beast. I'm still absolutely blown away by how much he just dominated and crushed me. There was no chance. I never, even from the start. So obviously we've never really done a challenge like that before or anything, so I wasn't sure what to expect. I don't know what it's like when runners versus cyclists try to climb up a hill or a mountain or anything like that. And today I learned that runners can absolutely dominate. And on top of that, my wife is super fit. I don't know how she's still going right now. I'll ride away from her a little bit more because she doesn't always like to know the distance. But she is almost 6.5 miles in now, probably 1,000 feet, maybe a little over that. So she's killing it right now. I'm really impressed. Amy is definitely on top of her game right now, and I think that she'll be more than ready for that run. It's gonna be early in March, and I think she'll have plenty of time to train up until then, and she'll be able to crush it. One concept I kind of wanted to break down is the difference between running and cycling and speed that you can carry. Of course, a bicycle is generally going to be way faster than running, but when you're actually climbing, the advantage, as today proved, obviously isn't there in the same way as when you're on flat ground or when you're going down a hill. When you're climbing, obviously gravity's working against both the runner and the cyclist, but the cyclist actually has additional weight that they need to carry with them up the hill. So even though you've got the rolling power to kind of keep moving yourself forward, you could generally go faster and carry more speed. It's not quite the same as running. However, as soon as the pavement flattens out, or as soon as you obviously start going downhill, then you've got wheels way more to your advantage, and they just keep your speed going. On a flat terrain, you can carry a lot higher speed than most runners, and of course going downhill, you'll just be able to completely dominate against any runner downhill. But today proved definitely that running and cycling going up a hill, it's pretty much a neck and neck race. I didn't have at all any kind of advantage that I thought that I may have. Maybe if I was on a lighter weight gravel cyclocross bike or even a road bike with a little bit wider tire on it, I'd be able to race up the hill faster and charge harder. I mean, I really don't think I could have gone much faster than I was. I was giving it a really solid effort. I was worried when I went back up the second time that I wouldn't be able to sustain the same level of effort I did the first time. And it turns out I never even had an opportunity to go the second time because Amy crushed it. Every time I stop for any minute, Amy is just gone after that. It's so impressive. Amy's got the right turn and it's all downhill from here. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of feel like I'm cheating a little bit. We're going down the descent right now and Amy has to keep running, but I don't have to do anything. I'm just kind of sitting here, hanging out. In fact, to stay with her, I just kind of have to ride my brakes down the whole way. And you know, it's really exhausting on my finger. Kidding, of course. In retrospect, I didn't do the climb twice because Amy went so fast, and now I feel like it's just completely unfair because she has to keep running. And I know what it feels like to have that pounding pain on your joints, your knees, your ankles, all the way. Especially once you start going downhill, gravity kind of starts working against your body and your joints, and your weight feels that much more every time you take that step when you're headed downhill because you're covering further distance. My feet are getting cold. I love these shoes, but when I bought them for good airflow, so during the summertime my feet could breathe, and also so that they wouldn't retain water when I had to go through creek crossings or got stuck in any rain races. Hopefully they would dry out the next day. But in this 45 degree weather, my feet are freezing. My toes are ice cold right now. Oh, you were too fast. Tried to get this nice view of Amy, but she ran by too fast. Whoops. All right, so today's lesson, Amy's a beast. That's all we need to know. I got absolutely crushed. Amy absolutely dominated.
Thank
you.
We
Day
both. Day 1 of training.
Yep, day 1 of training before Amy's race. So we both had a really fun time though. We both got a great workout in. So that's gonna be it for this one. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you like what we have. And most importantly, tell us where to bike and run next, I guess.